Hi, this is editing me. I'm sorry about the recording for this video. Once again, I have to put into the fact that I'm always 1 week ahead when I am editing these vlogs. So generally, everything that's happening is generally the week ahead of time and not the week that I speak about in this video. So if I sound dead or if anything sounds off with me, I apologize in advance because there was just a lot that happened, and I would just like to put that I am just experiencing things. So just please, um, if it sounds off, I'm really sorry about it. I just hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks. Hello, welcome to my vlogs where I try to make art for the week, whether it's comics, illustration, crochet, or learning a new hobby. Let's get right into this week. Friday, February 13th. On Friday, I had to wake up early to send my stepper off to work. When I came back, I forced myself to sleep in so that I could spend the rest of the day with my girlfriend after picking up my stepbro. After picking him up on time, we stopped by the post office really quick since he ended up getting a pink slip in the mail. When we got back, I made myself some leftover hamburger steak. I made quite a bit of patties, so it'll definitely take a few days before the patties are all gone. While I stayed in my room hanging out with my girlfriend, we played some Identity V and then some Ragnarok online together. I played it until 5 in the morning while my girlfriend slept at 1 a.m. It was a bit frustrating since I'm still very new to this game, and boy does this game hate newbies. Trying to get from first class to second class was hard, and despite googling like crazy on how to advance, nothing was useful in helping me progress. So I had to end the night in confusion and frustration. Sorry, I don't really think I did much art on this day. I had finished my Valentine's Day gift the day prior, so. Saturday, February 14th. On this day, I woke up pretty late. I'd say around 2 p.m., but honestly, the sleep was worth it. The past week of trying to get up early and having to pick up my stepbro was taking its toll on me, and it was nice to just sleep in without worry. When I went to use the bathroom, my mom called me and told me to wake up my brothers to help her get stuff from the car, so I did, and we all brought in the groceries. Even though it was Valentine's Day, my mom wanted to celebrate my siblings' birthdays. While I cooked myself some leftover patties to eat, my mom made Vietnamese spring rolls, or as others would call it, fresh rolls. I enjoyed my hambagu and played a tiny bit of Ragnarok Online with my girlfriend. My girlfriend helped me get to second class on Ragnarok Online. It wasn't for very long, probably about 2 hours before we switched over to drawing on Magma together. While I did go in and out to sing happy birthday to my siblings and enjoy some food with them, I had to return back to my room and continue to draw with my girlfriend. I think I stayed up until 4 in the morning. I didn't want to work out or anything since I wanted to spend as much time this weekend with my girlfriend before returning to my regular schedule. It was very fun to draw together again. Sunday, February 15th. I woke up around 2 p.m. again this day. It was nice to sleep in as I know my upcoming week will be back to trying to get as much sleep as possible and working out again. I spent most of this day playing Ragnarok Online. I know, not very cool, but I generally wanted to knock out some of my quests as I had a huge list of them. I joined in on an anime and movie watch party with my girlfriend on a friend's server while playing Ragnarok. I won't lie though, the majority of the time I was focused on the game, but it was nice to have some background noise. Around 8 p.m., I began to edit my vlog from last week. I didn't do it on Friday since obviously I wanted to spend time with my girlfriend, so I saved it for Sunday instead. The video was rather short, so editing it wasn't so long this round. After I finished editing, I started typing up this week's script to keep myself up to date. I won't lie, whenever I don't log my days, I forget what happens throughout most of the week. It has definitely been easier to write at the end of every day so I could keep track of my thoughts, but as of late, everything has been so busy that it's been rough to keep up. Once I caught up, I drew a little bit more on Magma with my girlfriend before calling it a night. I decided that starting tomorrow, my focus was going to be on sewing when I came home, if I had the time. There's this shirt I need to make for religious work, and I've been hesitant to make it since I've always been awful at sewing, but I'm on a strict deadline and I need to get started on it soon. But I'll leave that kind of work for Monday me instead of Sunday me. Monday, February 16th. For Monday, I woke up at 6 a.m. to take my stepbro to work. After I dropped him off, I went over to my sister's place to babysit. I spent the morning asleep with the baby after taking the doggo out to use the bathroom. When the baby woke up, I did my usual routine with her and managed to find some time to doodle on the Magma board from Valentine's Day, but that was about it. My sister ended up needing to take 2 of my nephews boxing, so I had to stay longer than usual so I could watch the baby. I didn't get home until 8 p.m. From there, despite wanting to work out, I had a deadline to finish this shirt. March 7th. A day or two before is preferred, however, so I spent the rest of my night following the pattern my teacher gave me and cutting it out. At the very least, I had some practice with the sleeping dress pattern, but this would be new to me. It was a bit confusing, and I just went with instinct instead of trying to find the instructions to read. Regardless, any practice is good practice, and if it comes out bad, that's just on me, honestly. But I did so until 10:50 p.m., including the cleanup. I did manage to sew the back of the shirt before wrapping it up and going to bed. Tuesday, February 17th. My stepbro wasn't going to work this day, so I didn't have to take him to work. I got up at 7 a.m. and drove straight to my sister's place. After taking the doggo out and eating breakfast, I knocked out with the baby until the afternoon. When my nephew got home, I took them to McDonald's and to Walmart to get some toys for them. When we got back, they played a little bit with their toys before my sister came back. I stayed about 30 minutes longer, but I had to go home and clean my altar. When I finished, which was around 7:30, I took my little brother out to learn how to drive. He did pretty good this round, despite how anxiety-inducing it was for the both of us. When we returned, I began to sew the front part of the shirt to the back. So far, it looks like it's doing well, but I'm unsure since I only managed to sew from the bottom sleeve to the waist. After trying it really quick with the pin still on, I put it away and took a shower since it was already 11 p.m. Wednesday, February 18th. On Wednesday, I woke up at 6 to take my stepbro to work. The most I did in art today was sew a bit, but it wasn't much. I was babysitting the entire time and I managed to sew a bit of the top part of the shirt for a few minutes before I had to go home. That night, my little brother and I went to Walmart. He drove us there and back home as driving practice. I bought an iron and ironing board so that I could flatten my fabrics for sewing. I just got the cheap stuff since I'm still a beginner. I think if I started taking it seriously, I'd probably invest in the better quality stuff, but for now, I'll take what I can get at the moment. When we got back, I think I played a tiny bit of Identity V before going to bed. I didn't sleep until 2 in the morning. Thursday, February 19th. This day was awful. I don't want to get into too many details, but I didn't do any art this day. There was a lot going on, and I just didn't have the energy to create. Despite everything, I'm still hoping that this year will still end great. There's really not much else I can add on to it other than to keep trying from here. Thank you if you reached this far into the video. Have a great day or night wherever you are. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!